MMA Heat. I'm here with Scott Jorgensen, victorious tonight over Jeff Curran. And Scott, I've told you this before, I like your fighting style. I think you're a scrapper. How do you think you did out there tonight?
I think I did good. You know, I dominated the fight, and that's all there is to it. You know, I definitely didn't do everything I wanted to. My striking game, you know, you definitely only saw a little bit of what I normally am. You know, multiple punches in the past and putting together, you know, a brawl and you know, outworking guys on their feet. But tonight it was about single punches, defending the takedown and trying to put Jeff where I want him, and it worked. And you know, I think I outstruck him in the third round and followed it with takedowns, so I feel good.
So yeah, it wasn't a question of making mistakes, it was just not necessarily implementing everything you wanted to do?
I think it's honestly that, you know, I love this sport and I love exciting fights, and if I'm not the most exciting fight on the card, I'm kind of disappointed. You know, I felt that way against Brad Pickett, although when I look back at it now and rewatch it, you know, I'm pretty proud of myself for that fight. But you know, if I'm not involved in one of the most exciting fights tonight, you know, I feel disappointed that I didn't go out there and do everything I can, because I know how hard I train and who I train with and what I do, so, and my capabilities. So it is what it is. But I'm happy with it, man. I got another victory, and you know, it's another step towards that belt. So.
And do you feel like you see a marked improvement in certain areas since the Dominick Cruz fight?
I think totally. You know, you saw me outwork Jeff tonight. That was my big lack of kind of focus against Dominick. You know, I thought I'd catch him. I didn't try and outwork him. Tonight, I outworked Jeff in every area I think we were in. And then, you know, my jiu-jitsu game's obviously gotten better, which is building my confidence to be on the ground and be able to control guys and submit them and all the other stuff. So.
I've always been a fan of the lighter weight classes. I think you guys do a lot of work in there. I mean, what would you tell somebody who is sort of used to the big guys? A lot of American fans are, you know, grew up on old school boxing with the big heavyweights. So what do you tell them about the lighter weight classes?
I think you got to look at it as, you know, we're smaller, we're faster, we're a lot more technical. You know, just the fact of our size of our bodies and the ability to move underneath guys, we're going to be a lot more technical. And I think as fans become more, I think the world of MMA right now has a lot of knowledgeable fans, and I think the more and more knowledgeable they come, you know, with all the MMA gyms and everybody training, taking jiu-jitsu classes, boxing classes, Muay Thai, wrestling, they're starting to become more educated and understand the intricacies of the sport. And I think as people start realizing that a little bit more, they're going to see that, you know, like a fight like mine and Jeff's may not have been the most absolute exciting thing, but for the fans that know what's going on, you know, that was a very, you know, technical fight. You know, there was a lot of, you know, kind of move this chest piece here, move this here. You know, do I put my hand here? And you just got to be smart, and that's what I was. You know, I fought smart.
I saw you out at the clubs last night, and part of me was like, you know, shouldn't you be at home eating and resting? What's your philosophy on that? Because, you know, I know some guys like to hang out and be out about the time that they would be fighting the next night, but why were you out last night?
I like my life. I spend a grueling, you know, 8 to 10 weeks in a training camp, and you know, when I get here, this is fun. You know, on any given day, you know, I don't go to bed till 2 or 3 anyway. You know, I wake up a little bit later, I train a little bit later, and especially during camp, you know, I dial everything in for fight night. But I always go out. If anybody, you know, I think it was my second WEC fight. We were here in Vegas, and I was out gambling at like 2 in the morning, and all the WEC crew's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, playing cards. Like, they're like, you need to go to bed. And I'm like, I'm gonna sleep in. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. You know, I wake up in the morning, I go work out and eat and go back to sleep till they call me.
Nice. All right, well, good job tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.